In Corinth, there are two texts that really talk about what we call the Lord's Supper, what Paul calls the Lord's table, or the breaking of bread. And Paul uses all that language. In chapter 10, he refers to it as the Lord's table. In chapter 11, he refers to it as the Lord's Supper. And he also refers to it as the breaking of bread in chapter 10 as well. And Paul is concerned to connect us with the story of Israel, because he reminds the Corinthians that their baptism and the baptism of Israel is part of the same story. That Israel was baptized in the sea and in the cloud. And as they traveled through the wilderness, they ate the same spiritual food and drank the same spiritual drink that we eat and drink, which is Christ. So the story of Israel continues in the story of the church.
Check out the newest series on Praise and Harmony TV, 10 Profound Eternal Truths by Dr. Albert Lemons. This in-depth series covers everything from the triune God and the virgin birth all the way to the resurrection. Dive deeper into the truths you've heard about your whole life.
Jesus wept. Jesus didn't cry because a good man was dead. Jesus wept because a good man would have to go back to the grave again. And his coming out was necessary to prove the validity, authenticity of Jesus Christ and his ministry.
Use this series as an outreach tool to help new believers better understand the message of the cross. 10 Profound Eternal Truths by Dr. Albert Lemons, available on praiseandharmony.tv today.